Hi everyone, I'm Smita P. Krishnan, Principal, Ahalia Public School. Growing up in 80s and 90s, we had a very few choices on our hobbies. Either you read or you go out and play. And for me, reading was my thing. And I started my reading journey with Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn. R.K. Narayan's Swami and His Friends is my all-time favorite. However busy I have grown, I have always managed to find time for reading. Though now my reading has strayed into many professional areas, even now I enjoy reading fiction. Today I would like to introduce 3 books from 3 different genres. The more a person belongs to his own time, the more he dies with it. Beautiful lines from Orhan Pamuk's The Snow. Orhan Pamuk, he is the Nobel Prize winning writer, and Snow is a book set in Turkish background where he talks about the ideologies and identities fading away and how the ideologies and religions are against human connections. If you are into serious political reading and religious critical thinking, this book is for you. Next book that I would like to introduce is a book for the young readers, The Tenant by Frida McFadden. McFadden in this book has used a lot of techniques, one among which is irrational narrative. Irrational narrative is nothing but where you cannot believe the narrator in the story, because it's all about their psychological aspects and things like that. It is a psychological thriller. New era topics like narcissism, gaslighting, psychological manipulation, everything is dealt with. It is intricately sewn into the novel, and it's very beautiful to read it. You are on the edge of your chair until you finish your reading. It's a beautiful read. And lastly, I would like to introduce a classic novel, Silus Marner by George Eliot. Before I get into the story of the novel, I'd like to talk about the author. Silus Marner lived in 1800s, where women and their writing were not taken seriously. It was said that women's writing was meant for light-hearted romances and cooking recipes. So Mary Ann Evans, she wanted her writing to be taken seriously, and what she did is she took a male pseudonym, George Eliot, and she started writing. And of course, all her writings were about connections that human beings have with each other. It was very critical in nature, and at that point of time, no one would have believed that it was written by a woman. Silus Marner is a story about a weaver who was an outcast and how he adopted a child and how they both grew together, how they built their family together. It talks about how relationships are formed apart from being a biological relationship, and how also love transforms you as a person. It's a beautiful read, and I would suggest that every literature student should have read this book. Ahalia is organizing a literature fest, ALiF 2025, on 25th and 26th of this month. Renowned personalities from the field of literature, music, and film industry are part of this event. We would like to welcome you all to Ahalia campus for this grand event where you can come and immerse yourself in the world of literature.